Hello?
Hey, we just found some cheap flights for about a month from now. Do you guys think that the guest room will be ready by then?
I mean, we can make it ready.
Perfect, we'll see you guys soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Kevin!
We've got about a month to get this room ready, and this room unfortunately hasn't really been touched since the first week of renovations really started, as it wasn't a priority to get the guest bedroom in sorts. However, now that we got family coming to visit, it's really time to get to work.
A big improvement.
Oh yeah.
It already smells better too.
Yeah, lots of the smell that was trapped is kind of gone.
Yeah.
It really is insane looking at the state of these walls, the stains that were left over from years of buildup. Luckily, the ceilings in this room were in much better shape than our bedroom, so we didn't have to worry about that as much. But we did still have to work on the doors, trim, and walls.
Okay, so I'm about to TSP this door, which is what I've been doing to like this whole house because of the smoke in it. So I have my bottle of TSP, I have my bottle of like clean, or my bucket of like clean water to wipe it down with. And I figured I would pop you up to see the difference. Yeah, I don't know if you can see like it collecting all of that water in there, but that's all like the smoke coming off. So like even my rag is just like covered in like black already. Can you even see a difference on camera? Probably not.
The visual difference is obviously much more noticeable in person versus on camera, but you can clearly see the difference between where the smoke and tar buildup was versus the actual door. After pulling off the previous baseboards, we unfortunately weren't able to salvage them and realized that we'd have to go with new ones. But the new ones we were going to go with probably weren't going to be 6 inches tall, meaning that we had to really reduce where the old baseboards were, and we had to try and mud and sand as close to the floor as possible for all these bedrooms.
I'm fast. I'm very fast.
One eternity later.
After what felt like a million rounds of sanding and mudding, it was finally time for the fun stuff, which for us means painting. For normal people, that means literally anything else. We first started with a layer of odor blocking primer across the entire room to really seal in the flavor. Followed by the actual paint color, which as you can see in this clip, for some reason looks literally no different. But if you look at the baseboards, you can see there is a color difference. And clearly, we still need to do all of the trim.
Hot doggy.
And after 2 coats of paint, the room finally started to also smell better, like paint instead of smoke, which really isn't that much better.
And the next step for us is to start screwing down these floors to get rid of all the squeaks that have been throughout the house. And sometimes, you know exactly where the joist is and you get it on the first try. And other times, well, not so much. And that's how we go from this to this.
Because we're still getting better at filming, here's a picture of the room with the flooring because we did not film it.
Well, we've done our due diligence with trying to get rid of the smoke smell.
Yeah, even though we, TSP'd the walls, the ceiling, doors, trim, everything, we are still smelling a bit of smoke in here, which means, once again, we added odor protection primer to the ceilings and walls and everything else, but not odor prime block the floors. So
through the process of elimination,
yeah, so we have everything set up in here, so it means we are going to have to scooch the bed over, take up all the floor, prime the floor, and then like kind of scooch the bed as we like do everything. So that's what we get to do next.
yeah. Yeah, which I like to do. Oh, thank you. But that's actually the opposite. Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see it, we have 2 dogs under here right now. They are going to be helping us and not making this more complicated at all. It's just so fun to be under the bed.
Yes, now we have to scooch it this way so that we can then remove the floor to then scooch it that way to get all the floor up.
Yeah.
Because this will be way more difficult to like deal with. We'll paint around it, we'll move it, and it'll be fine.
And so luckily we didn't put baseboards down to seal in the floor. That came from we didn't have the budget for the baseboards at the time, but you know what? We're actually
Better for it.
all
It's
right.
on us.
You guys are gonna do all the heavy lifting. We're here for supervision. Good girl. All right.
So we still suck at filming.
Yeah, we took the floor up, and you know.
As you can see.
Yeah, we kept all the pieces in an order that we'd remember that they were cut in. Then we have now. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We've added the odor blocking primer
Yeah.
to the floor now, which should hopefully solve like our last little bit of the smoke smell in here, and then then we'll have a house that just smells like old house instead of old smoky house. But yeah, we're gonna get started with laying down this floor.
And I will show you this funny thing right here in terms of like, how we said we would like just move the bed, move the flooring, all that kind of stuff, and then paint and just like scoot the bed around if you didn't want to disassemble it. I mean, it worked. It worked. It is kind of funny though. Rowie, your butt, honey. So like, that's the foot of the bed frame.
The foot of the bed because we scooched it and it was a little bit wet.
It was a little bit wet. But anyways, it worked, and we didn't have to disassemble bed, so let's put flooring in. Or I guess back in. Hey, both of you, please move. Kevin, like, could not be more in the way.
See, this would have gone faster the second time around.
But they're here. Excuse me,
Go ahead.
I'm literally on him.
He's on it.
Move!
I would rather die. You're literally on your paw, buddy. So we got the floor back down. It definitely got rid of
Some.
living in the house. You do go nose playing. It's hard to say. There's a significant difference, but of course you're like always, is there a little whiff? Is it actually gone? We're gonna leave that for our guests to decide.
That and like, again, we still have to replace the window, the door, like trim and stuff like that needs to be done. So like
we don't
That
even, we're gonna not do the baseboards right now because we once again have to do everything else.
and also guests are coming in like 2 days. I don't
Yeah.
have time.
Exactly. So we're gonna try and get this done as soon as possible for our guest arrival, and then give them the luxury experience that they need.
And luxury means no baseboards. That's how it's bougie.
That's right. Exactly. So now you can watch us set up the bed, set up the room for what the guests can expect from Chateau.
Casa de Barubi.
All right.
Let's go!
All right, well, we'll show you how our bed works now too, maybe. Because we designed this bed frame in our old place actually as a storage solution. So we installed some of those like in RVs and trailers. They have like the storage for under their bed. So we just took the hardware and we built this ourselves to do kind of the same thing. But yeah, so we'll show you how we store all our seasonal stuff under here, and then we'll get the bed set up.
Well, you would have seen us take it out. But anyways. And like we can still, like when the mattress is here, we can still lift it.
Yeah, which is the big thing. Like it can handle the weight of a mattress, and we have a heavy mattress as well. The only thing we have to move is the outrageous amount of pillows we have for our guests. So yeah, these are the bins that we're talking about. This is what we store for our seasonal stuff, Christmas, Halloween, spring, and when designing the bed, Steph just, once again, took into account the height, so that it's perfect. It fits there and can close properly without any issue. Okay, so how many pillows do your guests request? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And a pretty one.
and a pretty one.
But this was requested.
This was requested. We did not just happen to have this many pillows. I don't know
Why your mother
why
needs-
my mother is the princess in the pea, but
But that's okay. Oh, hold on, Roy would like to go up.
I was gonna say the piece de resistance, a sprinkle of black and white hair.
Perfect. Well, what do you think?
Looks good. Yeah, we got the floor done. It doesn't stink. All our sheets are clean and washed, and the pillows are nice and clean, and
Just don't look at any of the trim and don't look at the baseboards.
pretty much, yeah, we got that.
But you know, when you're living in a renovation, it doesn't happen. And also, the Barumi motto is baseboards only go on when you want to sell.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
Oh, would you rub it? Oh. So, as far as his parents are concerned, this place is completely done. So.
Exactly.
But good work. We got it done with probably about 24 hours, not even to spare.
Yeah.
But they have a place to sleep and it doesn't stink. But yeah, good job, good work.
Yes, we got it. Woo!
We did it. Bye! We did it! Another one done. He would like to go back into bed.
That's my boy.
We're not going to talk about the closet though.
Yeah. That stays sealed for now.
That'll be a video for another day.
It's seal of approval. Okay, good job, buddy.